I was rinsing my hands when the restroom door cracked open. A woman stood in the doorway. Her gaze never met mine. She didn't step inside. "Your wife put something in your drink," she whispered, her voice low, but laced with cold certainty. At first, I thought she was messing with me, one of those half-hearted jokes people make when they are uncomfortable. But then, 10 minutes later, I watched her swap our glasses. I didn't react. I didn't flinch. I finished drying my hands, nodded, and returned to my seat. My wine glass waited for me, untouched. My wife was smiling, just as she always did, perfectly at ease. But this time, it didn't feel like it was for me. The cracks had been there for months. Her phone buzzing at odd hours, texts deleted the moment she put it down, passwords changing without explanation. Those little moments I chose to ignore. Betrayal isn't a sudden explosion. It's a slow burn that eats at you until it consumes everything. 2 months ago, I stumbled across the first message. Her phone lit up in the middle of the night. A name I didn't recognize. Every message, a confession, things she wanted, promises made to him. I didn't get angry. I didn't scream. I memorized every detail, every date, every lie. When trust evaporates, it leaves behind something cold and sharp. I didn't push her away. Instead, I grew distant in a way she wouldn't see coming. I threw myself into my work. My business grew while our relationship crumbled quietly in the background. She thought I was distracted. She thought I didn't notice. But I was watching. I was building my plan. I found out who he was. A coworker. Married. With kids. He was her escape. She was his future. But I didn't confront her yet. No. I wanted her to feel safe, to think she had control. Tonight was supposed to be our anniversary. 12 years. The night we celebrated everything we'd built. A dinner with family and friends. A perfect evening. She made sure it looked flawless. She leaned in, kissed me as I returned from the restroom. Her lips brushed mine, but her eyes flicked straight to the glass. I smiled back, took the glass in my hand, swirled the wine, and tapped it gently against hers. But I didn't drink. I had already switched the glasses while she was distracted with the waiter. We toasted, the clink of our glasses sharp in the air. Everyone drank, including her. And that was the first move. The second came after dessert. I tapped my glass again, signaling for everyone's attention. "I have a little gift," I said, my voice smooth, steady. "For 12 years together, a gift that holds real memories." The lights dimmed. A projector screen dropped from the ceiling. The photos began. Our wedding day, birthdays, family trips, laughter, joy. Everyone clapped, smiling. And then the tone shifted. The screen flickered, and suddenly her secret messages appeared. Word for word, betrayal on full display. Hotel receipts, promises made to him. And there he was, his face, the man she'd been lying to me about. My parents froze. Her sister covered her mouth. The restaurant went silent, stunned. I was no longer a husband. I was the judge, and this was her trial. She stood up, trembling, but the wine had already begun to take effect. Her hand gripped the edge of the table, and her eyes widened. "What did you do?" she whispered, her voice cracking. I leaned in close, just for her to hear. "The same thing you tried to do to me. The only difference, I'm better at it." Her face went pale. She swayed, her knees buckled, and she collapsed into her chair. People gasped. My children huddled close to my mother. Waiters rushed over, dialing for help. But I stayed seated, calm. I had already made the call. I'd called the authorities hours before. An anonymous tip about her affair. High embezzlement. Tonight's plan. Every detail, every lie, already documented. When the paramedics carried her out, pale and shaking, I stood. I looked around the room, my father's hand on my shoulder, my children searching my face for answers. I had warned her once. She didn't listen. Now, no one spoke. The silence was deafening. As I sit here writing this, the image of that glass haunts me. Clear, innocent looking, but deadly. She thought she was clever, thought she had power, but when betrayal is in your hands, it blinds you. It makes you sloppy, predictable. She destroyed herself. I only guided her hand. 12 years ended, not with an argument or confrontation, but with one quiet sip. And me? I don't drink to forget. I drink to celebrate.